Let's try a simple query first. We want to know what all the distinct shop type we have it in our table. So let's try distinct, and then we need shop type from shop table. All right, so we have only 8 type of shops in our mall: sports, kids, jewelry, coffee, etc., etc. Now let's find out where is Walmart located at. So for that, what we'll do is let's see our model first. Okay, so we need shop type, shop name Walmart, and location wise where it located means like which floors, zone, and store num. All right, so let's do that. So select, we'll go with shop name, shop type. All right, then we need which floor it is, and zone, and store. No, okay. Okay, see, one mistake which I did while creating a table, I used a reserve keyword. We should not do this, otherwise it will, create problems. So to avoid that, I'll just use it under the alias. So just you're gonna use S for shop, okay, and for address I will use, let's say, A, then A dot zone, A dot store num, right? So this will be from. Okay, so for connection, we because we don't have any direct link between these two, so we have to use the locator. So let's do that. All right, so from shop S, and then address A, and then we have locator, let's call it L. Okay, so then we want where clause. So let's make a link between these. Okay, so yeah, now here you're seeing multiple records, but if you see the store nums are different. So when I was creating the model, I thought like, because when you go to the mall, the big shops like Walmart, they often are in like two different floors and there are multiple gates to it. So I was thinking of that situation. Then I thought it's better to have, one-to-end relationship here. One example, let's say we want to find where are my coffee shops. So copy paste this, simple. We will change this shop type to coffee. All right, so now I want to know where are my coffee shops at 5. All right, so we have in this mall, we have 3 different coffee shops like Starbucks, third floor, third west, and 1500. We have Tim Hortons, 2 places actually, first floor also, third floor also. So wherever we want, we can go. Now let me take you one a real life actually example, kind of when we start working with different database, sometimes we don't know actually the structure. So for in that situation, how actually I deal with situation is, let's say we have a movie database and right now I don't know the relationship and I have to perform a data retrieval. So when I go, actually I do see there are certain tables I can find, that gives me a little bit idea that what this database would be about, the movie information, but I really don't know how it is linked. So for that, we again go back to our PG modeler and let me try to import the model for that particular database. So we have found 7 database, and here let's pick the movie. So we pick movie and let's see how it sees. All right, so import. All right, so in the live environment, when you see, this is how exactly, it is, you can see like how exactly things are connected here. So here, when you see, the movie is actually your center table, and this is how it is linked to. A movie have a director, so director it is linked here. Then movie generates revenue, so your revenue details are here. Then you have something called movie actor. So let's see how it is linked. So you have a movie actor. Okay, so this is how it is linked. So let me keep everything close. So we will have a nice star form, star schema here. So now I can clearly see like this is my central table and this is how it is linked to. So when you have a movie, so you can know where exactly like how much revenue it generated, of who are the directors and actors, like which are the actors actually worked in this movie. And I see why they created this one into n relationship, because one movie can have multiple actors in it. So that's why that's how they are storing it. So let's perform another data retrieval operation. So in that data retrieval operation, what we want to know is which are the directors, let's say, okay, are my top grossing ones, like they have, earned a lot. So how we'll do that is like, the director will connect to the movie. So that will connect with director ID, right? And then we will connect to the revenue using the movie ID, right? And then we will see what all my top grossing uh, directors are, like super famous. So let's start with that. So we will do what we'll do is, because this is connected to the mall, let's connect to the movie also. So let's go to the movie and start another connection with movie. Okay, and then let's start writing fresh. So what do we need here? So we need to know, first thing, we need to know the director's name, right? So let's say first name, and then we have last name, right? Last name, and then we have, we what we want is we want the summary of their revenue field, which is domestic takings. Okay, domestic takings. And then we have as let's say we will call it as summary of revenue. Okay, so from what all the tables we are connecting, we are connecting first the directors, then we are connecting with movie, right? And then we are connecting, is it movie or movies? Okay, it's movie and revenues. So revenues. Okay, so revenues where, all right, so let's better use this. Okay, so now if you see it's having some null values. All right, so that's gonna be problem. So what we can do is we can add another condition, and r dot domestic takings is not null. Okay, all right, so okay, one thing which I have done it not right is because our revenue should be, total of domestic plus international takings. So I can do this of international. So let's take international takings as well. Okay, and as summary, I will just maximize this. All right, so we have this, and then okay, same thing goes for the, okay, international taking also we don't want Okay, so this is fine. All right, so now let's do one other thing. We let's limit this result to only top 10. So let's see what data it shows now. Okay, so perfect. So these are my top 10 directors who have earned, or their movies have earned maximum amount of dollars worldwide. So Sam Raimi, James Cameron from Titanic. So this is how we can perform the complex queries as well using the data retrieval. So this is just an example. And just I will quickly walk through with some other things which is part of your procedural PL SQL kind of language, which is, there are some functions, procedures associated with the inside your schema. So that also you can create, which gives you a lot of kind of flexibility when you code with SQL. Like there are views you can create it. Views will store, your tables. You can perform actually your query result and you can store it and give it in a nice view. Then you have materialized view for the same. You can have stored procedures. You can create a function which will return some value. So these are the basic primary things are associated with our day-to-day SQL operations. And when we actually perform the ETL operations, that time also we use it very heavily. We read from the external source and then you feed it inside those tables. So that's why we have to understand first like how exactly the relationships are going around inside our database. So this actually provides a lot of help when you are working with big chunks. So that's all from me on this topic. And if you want to know some particular details, please let me know about it and I will be happy to talk over it. And I can provide some examples and we can also further elaborate those topics. So please do check out my GitHub link where I have just kind of prepared this document and I have presented it there. And I will keep updating in those links as well. So thank you so much.